Welcome to this video from In 28 Minutes. Thanks for helping us provide awesome learning experiences to more than 300,000 learners across multiple platforms, Udemy, Safari, and Pact. Let's welcome our lead instructor, Rangarao Karanam.
In the previous section, we talked about the fuzzy world of RESTful web services. With microservices, things get even more fuzzier. Thing is, there is no one accepted definition of a microservice. So, definitions vary from a smaller one like this, which says it's a small autonomous services that work together, to very long definitions. This is the definition which was given by Martin Fowler and James Lewis. This is like a 10-line definition on its own. It says it's a style to develop a single application as a suite of small services, each running its own process, communicating with very lightweight mechanisms, things like HTTP. And these services are built around business capabilities, independently deployable by automated deployment, and there is a set of centralized management for these services. These services might be written using different programming languages and maybe using variety of data storage technologies. The definitions I'm showing you here are just a couple from a lot of other definitions which are present for microservices. So I don't really want to get into the world of what is a microservice and what is not a microservice and how to define it and all that kind of stuff. Let's get started with a few things which I really consider are important for a microservice. For me, microservices are basically services which are exposed by REST. In addition to that, you have small deployable units with very well thought out boundaries. Small, well chosen deployable units, and these should be cloud enabled. So for me, the important parts are REST, having small deployable units which can be cloud enabled. Now, what do I mean by this? What do I mean by cloud enabled? How does it look? For me, when you build microservices, this is how it would look. Instead of building one big monolith, you'd be building a set of smaller microservices. I'm showing 5 in the picture. It might be 10, 15, 20, 100 or 1000. So it's a set of microservices with well defined boundaries which are interacting with each other, and these are cloud enabled. That means I would be able to have multiple instances for each of these microservices. For example, we are looking at the diagram of a production deployment for a set of microservices. You can see that at this moment there are 2 instances of microservice 1, 4 instances of microservice 2, and 1 instance of microservice 3. By cloud enabled, I mean that if there is more load on microservice 3, I should be able to easily bring up another instance of microservice 3. This should not involve a lot of configuration. I should be able to bring up an instance of microservice 3 or take down an instance of microservice 2 without having huge problems. That is what I mean by cloud enabled. So as far as this course is concerned, we already looked at RESTful web services. What we'll look at in the subsequent sections in this course is how to cloud enable them, how to set up an architecture such that it would be able to dynamically adjust and be able to bring new instances up and take the older instances down. In this step, we kind of gave you a high level 1000 feet picture of what we think about microservices. In the next step, we'll go one level deeper and look at the challenges that are associated with cloud enabling your RESTful web services.
In 28 Minutes is providing awesome learning experiences to 300,000 learners across platforms like Udemy, Safari Online, and Pact. We have clocked million hours of learning in the last few months. The question is, what do you want to learn next? We are building solutions to help programmers at all levels. You can learn programming with our awesome courses on Java, Python, and JavaScript. You can learn full stack development with REST APIs and microservices with a wide range of frameworks like Spring Boot, Node.js, React, Angular, and Spring Cloud. We have 200 plus videos to help you start your journey from a programmer to a software architect. We have videos to help you learn frameworks, industry trends, including things like microservices, learn the best practices in architecture, design, and code quality. Thanks for watching. Keep learning in 28 minutes.